Hello, welcome back to my channel. After, I don't know, a million years. It's been a while, but hi. Yeah, so I'm here to, I don't know, I don't really have a reason that I stopped recording other than that I was nervous sometimes. And didn't want to upload any videos because I was like, okay, what if, I don't know, yeah, you get like self-conscious in a way, but then I realized that I do it for myself and to keep myself accountable for my reading. So here I am, sorry, my brain. But yeah, yes, so I wanted to update you on what I've been doing and what I've been reading, because this is what this channel is about. Remember kids, me. Remember me. And if you have forgotten me, or if you've forgotten what this is about, my name is Jana, and I like reading and taking videos and talking about books. So here we are. Yeah. And if you want to know more about me, then maybe I will start posting some vlogs about my daily life in Vienna. But yeah, so far so good. Yeah, and I'm from Austria also, so the more you know. Every time I say the more you know, I'm like seeing that font, the more you know. Those were the good days of the internet. Not like now, like, I mean, not that today is any different. I mean, it is, but hasn't been no artificial intelligence, and like there have been honest, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna criticize artificial intelligence, but some people use it a lot. But this is neither here nor there. And to get back to the topic that I actually wanted to talk about is what I've been reading. Not artificial intelligence, even though it's like a special interest of mine right now, I guess. But yeah, I've been reading not so much. I mean, yeah, I have been, but not that much has been like significant in a way. I mean, it has been, but maybe I've just forgotten it right now. But no, I haven't. I had like a lot to read, and some books were good and some books were bad, the usual. But I DNF'd one book, and that was, wait, where is it? Trust. And I actually DNF'd it at the beginning because I was like, okay, this seemed interesting. Everyone read it. Hernan Diaz. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but it wasn't for me. It's a bit dry. It's like a historical fiction and could be good if you like that. Usually I like it, but this time it was like a bit too dry for me. It's about a wealthy businessman and I think his wife, and how they got wealthy, and like it's told as if they were real people, but they're not. And in suspense of disbelief or something. But in a way it didn't grip me, so I DNF'd. Maybe I'll start it again later at a different point in time, but right now I couldn't finish it. So if you're into historical fiction, and if you usually like it, like me, then maybe beware of this one, because it's really hyped and it's a bit thick. And I was like, okay, a lot of text. I mean, I love text. No, that sounds like I'm one of those TikTok girls who are like, there's so much text on the page, so much to read. I love reading, okay? So usually I like that, but it didn't grip me. It was like not, it read like a textbook, and I'm not reading for a textbook. I'm reading for, I mean, I can be reading, like if it's a textbook, I can read a textbook, but if it's like a novel, then I'm reading it for the story. As Stephen King would have said, like Stephen King was all for stories, so the great guy, like the myth legend, but this is not Stephen King, in my opinion. Don't come from Nick, no. I'm quoting so many people right now. I should be, yeah. my inner fangirl is like coming out. But anyways, yeah, this is a book at DNF'd, but I've also finished a book, believe it or not, and that is Anybots by Sierra Creer. And actually I love this book, contrary to public opinion, because so many people I think misunderstood it. And it's about a bot, like I mean, not that they misunderstood it, but like they were like getting into it with different expectations, and I got into with like, I watched the Cindy, I don't know, read with, I don't know what her channel is called, but her take on it, and she criticized it a lot. So I was already wary of it. I was like, okay, maybe it's not for me, because it's not as feminist. It's not. I was like, okay, maybe it's not the book I want to read. Like, it's not feminist enough for me in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is kind of. It's about a bot, like Annie. She's Stella. Stella are like the bots in this story. They're called Stellas. And she's designed to keep her husband happy. Or I think of her boyfriend. Yeah, it's a boyfriend, sorry, not her husband. And her boyfriend has like a lot of issues, to say the least. He's like controlling and manipulative and all around not a good guy. And she's like a bot. She's like designed to do everything for him. So that's already a problem. And it goes on from there. But I enjoyed like the way it was talked about, like the way she was like being controlled. Because I think it's difficult to escape such a situation, and it's not as easy as you might think. Yeah, so I enjoyed like her perspective on things, even though she, yeah. And it also has like interesting discussions about like what is it like to be like a female bot, or a female person, or like a female identifying person. So yeah, that's interesting. Can recommend, in my opinion. It's great, and it has a gorgeous cover. Like it's very pink, kind of fits my sweater. But Anybots, can recommend. So yeah, and excuse me if I'm seeming a bit jittery. I'm getting back into filming, which is like always like a challenge, but yeah, it's been a while. It's been over a year. But I'm trying not to think about it, so there you go. And I hope I can upload this video, because I'm currently not having any software, like any editing software. So if you see it, I can figure this out. If you don't, then I guess it is what it is. Anyways, back to the topic. Reading. I also started a book, which I love already. And I'm also getting into classics a lot more than usual. Which has been great for me, because like, yeah, like I said, I'm not that into classics usually, but right now I am. So I started The Zauberbag by Thomas Mann, and it's a gorgeous copy. It's a limited edition copy. You don't want to know what it... Yeah, it was like a lot. It cost a lot, it's worth a lot, it's limited, but I'm asked, so... But I was like, okay, why not? There we go. I started it for a book club. Also, whoa. Like, look at it. Yeah. Anyways, I started it for a book club. For like a booktuber YouTube book club. It's called the Game of Tomes instead of Game of Thrones, which is crazy, like amazing. But yeah, and I love it so far. Like, this is what this book is doing what this is not. It's like a lot of words on paper. See? way more interesting. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And I also finished like a book I have not with me right now, which is, yeah, oh no, sorry, I'm getting back into explaining what the Magic Mountain is actually about. It's called Magic Mountain in English. Sorry. It is like about like a guy who's traveling to the Alps, to the Magic Mountain, and to a sanatorium, and it's awesome. There's like one of my favorite films, which is called what's it called? A Cure for Wellness. Yes, it's like inspired by the Magic Mountain. And it's a classic book. That's all I know, and it's amazing so far. Like the story is amazing. Like the journey to the Alps is like described in such detail, and you get that eerie feeling that something's gonna go wrong. So yeah, awesome. Great book already. Yeah, I finished like another book, like a big book, or 2 books actually, which I don't have with me right now, but I'm gonna tell them to you anyways. I think one of them is over there, but I'm not gonna get it. First, I finished Murtag, which was awesome. It's the new installment in the Eragon, the dragon thingy series, and it's about a side character. Sorry, can't speak. It's very difficult to record a video apparently. But yeah, it's like Murtag is the half brother of Eragon, and he's like morally grey, to say the least. And everyone, like the fans, read all the Eragon books, like, and we're like, okay, we love this character. Please, if you're ever gonna continue the series, you know what to do. Christopher Paolini. Yeah, so he wrote like the author did like kind of a fan service, but not really, because like it's his story in a way and he loves it. But he was like, okay, I hear you. I'm gonna write a new book called Murtag, all about him. And actually, yeah, it was amazing. Like, I don't know, the way he writes is like so immersive and fascinating. Like you have to read it to know. But I mean, that's such a arrogant way to say it. But like in general, like if you read it, you know what I mean. But it's like so interesting to learn about, like he's like similar to the Lord of the Rings Tolkien author, that he just builds the world like so convincingly and so immersively. Yeah, adjectives. Adverbs. Yeah. Back to school, Jana. No, I'm just a bit nervous for recording like a video after more than a year and being like, hi, I'm not dead. I mean, of course I'm not, but sometimes it can seem that way after you've been like absent from the internet. Everyone's just like, I mean, not that this was the case with me, because like not many people are watching, but if they were, yes. Anyways, back to the topic. Yeah, I loved it. And I also finished Anna Karenina. That's the second one. Yeah, by Tolstoy. The great classic. I took like, I think, several months to finish it. But in the end, it was so worth it. Like, it's like such a tragic love story between Anna Karenina and like that younger guy. Like, she's like married, but she's like falling in love with another guy, and like it's their love story in a way, but it's like not really a love story because it's like so tragic, you know. Yeah, and I'm not gonna spoil more for you, but it's like a great classic. Yeah, Anna Karenina, awesome. And yeah, those are the books that I've finished that I can remember. No. And I also want to read, like, yeah, so a lot more. specifically this one. I have it here, which is queer, because I watched a movie recently by Luca Guadagnino. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but don't come for me. Please. But yeah, I watched the movie and I loved it, so I'm gonna read the book. It's a Penguin Classics book. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna read in the future. And the movie was amazing with Daniel Craig. Fantastic. Can recommend again. And also I'm gonna start like this one because it's similar to my bachelor thesis, which was about like women and like women's desires. And this is by the actress that plays in the X-Files. Played, because I think it's over. But she wrote a book about like what women want, yeah, sexually and like in general. I think it's more sexually, but it's also like very I think YouTube is gonna demonetize me, but never mind. First video back, Yana. Yeah, but anyways, it's very interesting, provocative in a way, I think, and eye-opening, because like it's not a topic that's been talked about a lot, and it's also been featured on the Goodreads I think Women's History Month, Women's Month or something, challenge thingy thing, and I want to read it because like I can check that off my list if I read it. So it's next on my list because I actually have so many books I can read in the future. I have a huge library. So who knows when I would have gotten to it if Goodreads wouldn't have featured it. So thank you. I mean, not really, because Goodreads is like problematic in its own way, but thank you in this case, Goodreads. And actually, I think I'm gonna end it here, because I would be yapping on and on and on, and maybe I would be talking about something completely different by the end of it. So I'm gonna stop it now, and hope you enjoyed me rambling and yapping, and I hope to see you soon. Have a good day.